Hello and welcome everybody. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit more about the cycles of life. So we're going throughout our days and we're handling the issues and, general life circumstances that we're going through. The whole thing is, the whole time we're throwing off a vibration. So when life circumstances happen, we'll respond to it, or, good, bad, or negative, in between, indifferent, or whatever. But either way, it's giving us a feeling, okay? And if we don't let that feeling go, then it might cause into emotions, or, basically what I'm saying is you're going to end up vibrating in the way that you felt from that situation, and all this combines throughout the day and averages out. So basically, at the end of the day, like let's say you have one good day out of every 12 days, and then a few average days, a couple days that weren't so great, and one bad day, so that's the cycle that's going on. Because what's happening is we're looking at everything that's going on around us and all the circumstances of life, and we're given that vibration. So if we never, the solution to this is to change it in conscience, the way we view it, the perception, in other words, just looking at here in the 3D world is going to cause you to vibrate in a way that's been giving you the same exact circumstances, because it's almost, by the original blueprint, or just on autopilot, or however you want to look at it, but the solution is that, see it in conscience the way you want, and to know that it's going to be the way you want, because now you're seeing it that way. But when you start seeing it that way in your conscience, now you're vibrating towards the good thing that you're seeing. So in other words, instead of looking at the world around us and manifesting more of the same that we've been getting, let's change it in conscience and not look at what's going on in reality. So in other words, we're looking towards imagination. We're still living reality, of course it's still here, but this is all already hardened into fact. As you're living in imagination, all this stuff will start cycling out. Now after a few weeks, you might get to where you have, 3 good days out of 12, and a few average days, and just maybe one bad day. And, life will start cycling for the better over and over as the weeks go by. And our only work, under God's promise, is to just hold envision the way we want it to be in whatever aspect of life, health, wealth, relationships. The longer you can hold it in imagination, the faster and sooner it'll cycle out towards the better. I love y'all. See you on the next one.